Rock Marques com Dust2 Brasil para falar aqui com S1MPLE da Faze, que vai disputar o Blast TV Austin Major. So S1MPLE, back to the playoffs, back to a big arena, must feel amazing, right?
Yes, feels great.
And what did you miss the most regarding playing CS? Is it the big arena? Is like the day-to-day, staying with the team, seeing everyone around?
I think yes, I missed to be on tournaments. I'm missing big stages, of course, fans as well, just emotions that you have while playing on stage and winning. So yeah, I hope I'll feel it again pretty soon.
I mean, you've been kind of feeling it in the studio because I know it's not the same thing, but we see you always talking, you being like very communicative, you saying good things to your teammates. Is it different for you to after all this time far from CS? I mean, you had your period of Falcons, but far from like day-to-day competition. Is it something strange for you to like get back to this routine, to be a CS player, scream, and you do like media obligations, have to do interviews and things like that?
I mean, it's not new for me, and I get used to. But yeah, I miss playing competitive, and on this tournament you always scream against other team. That what never that I had, because when I played, there was no like when I left, they did like ESL and Blast and everyone. They did like you can see each other and scream, and that is something new for me. But otherwise, I think everything's the same, and it feels good to be in this event.
And coming to this tournament, you had a good start, but then you kind of grew during, like your performance, your numbers, they get better as much games as you played. Is this something like you build in individual confidence, or is it team chemistry?
I think it's team chemistry. I feel like when we are playing good, when we are not forgetting rounds or missing nades, when we are calm and energized. I mean, calm, like ice cold and energized as a team, it's much better for me, and I feel better. But yeah, every game gives me confidence. Not only win, but as you said, from each game, I'm just fixing my mistakes, trying to play better, trying to fight with pressure. And now it's better and better.
Do you feel a lot of pressure coming to this tournament?
I had, yeah, of course.
But is this like internal pressure or external pressure?
What means internal, external?
It's something that you are putting on yourself, or you're just hearing everyone talking like, oh,
No,
is it simple? Still can do what he used to do?
I think it's more that I put on myself, because Faze gave me chance to play at major, and it's just nice that all other teams now can see that I can play good. I can fit into the international team, and yeah. I mean, of course, there was a pressure like simple is back, I'm to major, all those videos, blah blah blah. But I think the main pressure was on myself, and I was like, how I'm gonna play? Can I still do this? I'm playing with team for 1 month only, and yeah.
So even like the greatest player of all time feel this kind of pressure, like you were doubting yourself, or you just wanted to prove that you
I
can
wanted
still
to
do it?
I wanted to prove, but I wasn't doubting. But I didn't know how I'll play, because break was. I mean, we played in Shanghai with Falcons, but it wasn't the same. We had Dallas tournament with stand-ins, and after we had boot camp, and now we're playing here at the major, and you just never know how you're gonna start. And the most important is a good beginning, and in every group stage, in every stages, and we always had good start, and it just feel nice when you show your skill.
And I'm pretty sure you are not like happy with the level you're showing up, because players always want to improve. But at least are you happy with how things went so far for you?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think yeah, just individually, I'm feeling good. And on practice, of course, I put much higher numbers sometimes. I just want to show it in officials, and hopefully I'll show it on stage.
And regarding the game, you were one of the biggest critics when the game came out. Before joining Falcons, you say the game was in a much better state. How do you feel about it right now? Are you happy with the state of CS2 comparing to CS:GO?
I mean, it's good. Just tick rate. I'm missing tick rate because you could move. Your movement would be faster to do bunny hops and all of this stuff. But overall, it's much better compared from first CS to major, when there was bugs with jump. You couldn't jump on the texture. So yeah, now it's 100% better.
In general, do you think it became more noob friendly?
What?
Noob friendly. The game is easier for people who are starting to play.
Good question, actually. Some people say yes, some people say no, but it's definitely a bit easier to run and shoot, I would say. But still making decisions based on your experience and on rotation of opponents. I feel you still need to learn those things to become better and better.
Okay. Before the tournament, you said in an interview with HLTV that you are enjoying your time playing with Kerrigan. Now you have passed for with more situations with him, like high pressure situations, qualifying with him. What's your thoughts on him as a leader during this major? You still surprised by his level? You said he communicates very fast. He has a pretty
Yeah,
good way of explaining.
I'm just surprised how well he can micromanage all players in mid round, and he explained everyone what he wants from the team and how we need to finish round. He has a really good speeches as well, and he has really high IQ in this game of reading opponents, of reading rotations. So yeah, he's really good agile.
Yeah, he told me in an interview that you are a very good character inside and outside the game. And from what I've been seeing this tournament, you are very well like mixed into the group of players. You said it's been good inside, but outside the game, how do you feel regarding your?
I mean, they're really fun guys. It's always we always have fun, just laughing, joking around when we are together. And all of them go in gym. All of them have families, and it feels nice to have team around like this. They can always help you outside of Counter Strike.
And you've playing with Felicia again after almost 10 years. Is it he a very different person and player than he was back in the Liquid days?
Yeah, I mean, 9 years ago we played together, and of course, like outside of Counter Strike, he's more calm, more smart, more understanding. Like he's not raging, he's he's not tilting. He's much different. Inside of the game, he became much better. Feels like he became more aggressive, and he understands more what's happening in like in CS. He knows all these small details, all those nades, and he's always practicing on this aim lab all the time. All the time, I see him doing this. So yeah, I feel like he didn't win major yet, and I think he's really fired to get this trophy, and I think he's trying his best all the time.
You spoke about Elige became a more aggressive player. What about yourself? Do you think you have already your balance, like the way you want to play CS2? Do you have a style right now, or are you still trying to find it?
I have style, of course. I mean, nothing has changed. Just my role in Face Clan because I'm doing a bit more supportive role at the beginning because we have three good rifles that just opening and I'm just closing round. Same as it was in Navi. Nothing had changed. And city side, it just depends on map where you can find entry.
And coming to this playoffs, everyone is paying attention to FaZe Clan because you guys kind of became like the team that I won't say everyone, but a lot of people want to win because of you, because of Elige playing home soil, because of Kerrigan. So everyone knows that Vitality is the top one, but I feel like for the fans, FaZe has become the top one. Is it different to play with way more people like cheering for you to do a upset against the top one, top two teams?
I feel like fans and arena will help us to play better. That's for sure. And I think when I played in Navi, we always had fans on our side, except maybe Rio, except Rio. But in every other like stadium, we always had like fans cheering for us. But right now, the whole stadium gonna cheer. Last time it was in 2016 when we played Columbus with Elige, and that was crazy. Like all people were screaming like "Let's go Liquid!" Right now it's gonna be "Let's go Face Clan," and I think that can help us to beat like stronger teams because of course they're stronger than us because they played for much more time, but everyone believes in magic, and in playoffs, especially on major playoffs, anything can happen.
You say it about stronger teams, and everyone is saying that FaZe is in the weakest side of the bracket. You have a easy run to the finals. Do you agree with it?
No, I don't agree. I think Mongols will change their game, like maybe maps. I think Pain is showing good result, and together as a team, like they're fired up. And I actually think they have more chances against Furia because Furia have a new roster, and we saw how they played in Astana But I think here is gonna be totally different. You know, it's major, and it would be interesting to see how Molodoi will show himself on stage. At first, it's his first major, I guess. Yes, and yeah, like there is no easy game in playoffs. Of course, if you think, you know, from perspective, there is Vitality number one HLTV rating, Mouse number two, Spirit 3, and Navi 7. I mean, of course, for people it can look like this. You escape strong opponents, but we all remember major finals like Cloud9 against Faze in Boston, and how Cloud9 won with American crowd, and anything can happen not only in grand final but in semi and quarter as well.
And I mean, even if you're facing a strong ranked opponent on Mongols, you are in a very different situation because you just play them. Is it harder to play back to back because you don't know? I mean, you kind of know how they're gonna play, but you're always thinking.
Yeah, because
something will
you
change.
can, yeah, you can think that they can change something, but it's weird that we just won them, went to playoffs, and now they're in playoffs. But yeah, of course, we'll prepare. Just we'll expect anything from them. But you cannot underestimate any of the opponents, even if you beat them, because second time maybe it won't happen. You know, who knows?
Even when you are in a situation like this, is there a way you can be like, it's a kind of a mental game, thinking about what Mongols will pick, what they're gonna veto, but is there a way you can be mental ahead of them in this
I think
situation?
I already know what they will pick, what maps will play. So they're not gonna surprise us with maps because we've been practicing with them for so many days on boot camp, and we know how they play every map. But of course, they can change some details, they can find some gaps, and during those all days before playoffs, we're trying to fix those gaps because we're watching our demos and we understand that opponent watching demos. But it's like chess game before a game starts. It's a chess between two teams.
And you said something about the pressure, like the pressure that you have inside to want to prove to the teams that you can still be in the international level. And here you have a chance of winning a major after some years. Do you think it's gonna feel more special than the first one because you kind of prove it that Simple still can do it?
Yeah, it would be a miracle, of course. I mean, it would be a miracle because we, as I said, just 1 month together and anything can happen. Like we can beat any team, we can lose to any team. That's how we like to say. But right now, I don't feel pressure, you know, because I already proved myself that I'm here in major playoffs since 2 years break. Of course, I mean, it didn't happen in Shanghai, but it was different because it was a different team, different mood. I just feel like we're just gonna enjoy, we're just gonna get energy from fans, and we'll try to do our best.
Okay, so for us to finish, I think this is the question you've been hearing the most in the past few days. But I want to ask, if it was up to you, would you stay in FaZe Clan for the second part of the season?
Oh, we will see. I don't know, man. Everything depends on result. Everything depends on talks, negotiations after. Everything depends on details of contracts, you know. So yeah, and Navi need to approve selling, you know, because maybe Navi will say, "Oh no, he's too strong now. We cannot give him back. I don't know. We cannot sell him to another team, you know." So let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen because gonna be interesting days after major. And if we win, I'm definitely would like to stay. I don't wanna do mistakes by other teams when they win in major, like MB 2017, and they remove coach. I mean Zeus left as well because they wanted to remove Kane, and I don't want it to happen. I think there is no point to change something, especially if this miracle run would happen.